Hey, how's everybody? Look, let's go ahead and get started. This is Dr. T with Coach Ed. As promised, I'm going to start the week off with two things: information about taking your child to school, just the mechanics and the little nuances that you need to know, things you need to know as you prepare to go to wherever you're going in this vast country or world, because there's some international students going abroad to students to go to college too. Um, but in the meantime, let's prepare. Let's prepare. Let's have a plan, and let's try to figure out as much as we can. You're not going to figure out. You're not going to have all the details about everything. But what I am charged to do is to give you as much information as possible as to, what to expect, so there are no surprises. So we're going to cover from the classroom to the dorm room to extracurricular finances, the whole bit. So, but also I'm gonna bring scholarship information. This is the part that's really, really fun. As I look for scholarships, you'll be amazed at what I find, and what I find I send to you. What I'm finding also, there may be some scholarships that are not only for first year, first generation, or first time students, that being freshmen, but there are also scholarships for people who are seniors. There may be some grad students. So it runs the gambit, and I'm glad it's this way, so that if what I'm saying to you does not resonate with you, pass it along. Don't be stingy with information. Pass it along to your family and friends, co-workers who may have a second year student in college looking for some money, or a graduating senior, or someone in a tech school, and which are here, because I'm gonna go over again. These will be in the description. The ones I'm telling you today will be in the description box in my on my YouTube page. So look for that when you listen to this. So, and again, thank you for those of you that are involved, those of you who are interested in what I'm talking about. And I'll try to make it short, but still give you information that I think you need to use. And that's my whole purpose and intent, to make sure that you get the information that you need to be an informed team of parent and student, and me also. I'm part of the team, and hence the coach piece. And we'll talk about that later, where I got that name from. But going back to the advising piece, guys, be ready to start. This is a good time to start the process. I know we got 6 to 8 months out. I realize that, but I'd rather give you the information so you can do something with it now, either in whatever form you want to make a call to the school. Now, this is for if you already know, and I'm glad to hear. And put it in email it to me if you have a student that's already accepted. That is great. That is absolutely wonderful. But let's not just sit on it. Let's be proactive. And what I mean by being proactive, that means getting some things done now. To include that, what would that be? Financial aid, and it's a mess. I don't know why they did that, but we're going to work our way through it. Financial aid, housing, schedules, scholarships. There's anything on that campus that you may have a need to know more information about. I think the worst thing is that you get to the campus and then you find out you're surprised. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to do my very, very best to inform you. I want an informed parent. I want an informed student, to make sure they understand what they're getting themselves into. It could be a lot. So this is the perfect time. Do it now, do it now, do it now. Start the process. Go ahead and make contact with the school. Who do you go to? You want to contact either the Student Success Center or the Academic Advising Center. That's where the advisors and or the success coaches, that's where they will be. Once you get that information, I suggest you just use an email. Just send an email. I know some of you want, I need to talk to a human. this time of the year, we just finished midterms. We're trying to get the seniors graduated, that sort of thing. Use an email. Just introduce yourself to the institution through email. I think you'll get a better response that way also. But send an email saying, "Hey, this is so and so. This is Betty Johns. My daughter is excited about becoming a member of your freshman class, and we just want to know so that we can get started with the process, learning more about the schedules, who will be her advisor or success coach," just like that. Just like that. And I think you'll get a favorable response as opposed to a phone call. Now, like I said, I think I mentioned last time, you're going to get two kinds of people. You're going to get one system or institution they've moved that part of becoming a freshman or a student. It's a shared piece with the student and the parent, where the student and the parent will craft or create the schedule. Now, that's risky because if they don't give the careful instructions of how to do it and what courses are available, what courses should they take, you're going to waste some money if it's not carefully monitored and directed. Because hey, you get in there, you get a student, I'm going to pick my classes. I want to take basketball. I'm going to take weightlifting. You're going to get 12 hours of classes you don't need. So I think it's best. Most courses, most classes, most colleges have a plan of study. And this plan of study are all the courses you need to graduate. These are the required courses to graduate, so that you can accumulate your class hours, your course hours, so that in 4 years and or less, you have what you need to graduate. I've heard of some horror stories where I really think the blame is on the advisor. Can be the student, but something went wrong, and it went wrong for a very long time. There's no reason that a required course is taken in the senior year. And I'm talking about an elective course. That could be a sociology, it could be a psychology or communications class, it could be a weightlifting PE class, whatever it may be. To wait or to have to take that class their senior year, I think it's ridiculous. Because during those last couple of years, you should be concentrating on your practicums, you should be concentrating on graduating, you should be concentrating on internships, that sort of thing, as opposed to taking a class that either someone just skipped it or you didn't pass it. So there are a number of reasons why this will be done. So if the creation of the schedule is on the parent and the student, then it is what it is. But I'm quite sure that institution will give you detailed instructions on how to complete that task. Now, if the institution is one where you have an actual body, an actual person that will create your schedule either for you or with you, I like that process better. It gives you a chance to get to know that student. Case in point, and I'm going to pick on the parents here, and don't send me emails. Well, okay, I get that, but let me just state my point. If the parent has aspirations of their child being a teacher, a doctor, an attorney, whatever, and your child wants to be a archaeologist, and you're like, where did this come from? I just want to be an archaeologist. That right there, there's a tug of war. There's a tug of war situation, and my thing is, think about it. If your aspirations aren't theirs, really, how successful and how into it you think your child's going to be if they're just trying to really kind of live out your dream? Talk about it, think about it, and then let's come up with a joint decision and see how it goes. I know that can be tough. But in crafting the schedule, with the help of the advisor, or in a situation where the you're doing it online and or in person, whichever works best. Do it in such a way that you're following you come in with the determination of what the child wants to major in, so that won't be a discussion in an office or really kind of bogging down the process. So to go back, all I'm trying to tell you is this is a good time to contact your school of choice and schedule a meeting with the advisor or success coach to discuss how this is done, and do it by email on the front end, and then you can probably have phone calls later on. That's what I've done. I've introduced myself through email and scheduled a Zoom meeting with the parent and the child at a later date. That way we can give it some time to kind of marinate that, okay, it's actually happening, and then we go ahead and sometimes we can do a schedule right there. Or I can say, look, I'm having some difficulty finding courses for that particular major. I need to spend a little bit more time on the schedule. As soon as I finish, I will email it to you, and then we can talk about it again. So there's so many ways, but I think the end result is just start the process. All right, let's talk about scholarships. Guys, when I was looking for scholarships, I always find a lot, and they're kind of hodgepodge, but these scholarships must be submitted by the end of this month. So we got a couple of weeks to do it as opposed to a couple of days. The first one, here again, I have already posted, or should be posted in my description box, my YouTube channel, all of these that I found for today that are due by the end of this month. If you don't see them, please send me an email at coachedsolutions@gmail.com, and I will make sure you get a copy of these out. As soon as I get your email, I will copy and paste or attach a copy of these scholarships right away. The first one is Nuts and Bolts and Thingamajig Scholarship. That's what it says, Thingamajigs. The amount is $1,500 to $3,500, and this one here is interesting. It's anyone interested in a manufacturing career. That can be a tech school and or 4-year. You must have at least a 2.5 if you're in a trade school, or if you want to go to university for this, must have a 3.0. And as I'm saying, go to the actual websites. You can find these scholarships on, as you plug in the names. The Albert W. Dent Grant Student Scholarship. And this is for a grad student. So this may be one that if you know anybody at work that's talking about their child, they're bragging about their child, oh, they're going to grad school, that is wonderful. And say, that's wonderful. Hey, look, I heard there's a $5,000 scholarship for, and this is for healthcare. Someone is interested in being healthcare management, and that's the Albert W. Dent Grant Scholarship, Grant Student Scholarship. Okay, let's move on. The next one is Society of Women Engineers Freshman Scholarship. So if you know of a student that loves STEM, engineering, engineering technology, computer science, anybody that's going into college now, there is a scholarship for females, and this is for a college freshman. If you can be a recent college freshman or high school senior, but you have an interest in going into this particular field. This requires an online application, 2 references, and unofficial transcripts. And by the way, go ahead and get a copy of your unofficial transcript. And that's just asking your high school counselor if you can get it, or there's another way to get it through the registrar's office, the admissions office. Have one of these on hand, because there may be a few scholarships that will ask for this. Okay, moving on. The Bright Mind Scholarship. This is a good one. Award amount is $5,000. You can be a high school senior. You can be an undergrad already. You can be in trade school. Also, you can be in the Army. But this is for someone pursuing education in a technical career. And that's the Bright Mind Scholarship, $5,000. And then the last one, Unboxing Your Life. This is a fun one. Unboxing Your Life Video Scholarship amount is $4,000. High school seniors, undergrads, and grad students. Submit a personal video, 4 to 6 minutes, to this to the online. There's a short online form you fill out, and it's Unboxing Your Life Video Scholarships. I think that'd be fun. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Have any questions? You can. I have not opened up my comments line yet, but you can also anytime send me an email at coachedsolutions@gmail.com. All right, guys, I will see you later on this week with a few more, at least 5 to 6 scholarships, but also going to our next topic of something I think you should be doing it at this time as you prepare for college. We're 6 to 8 weeks out, guys, so let's get ready. All right, have a good day.